Hello YouTube, today is April 23rd, 2018. It is a Monday. Today I actually started back at my job working full-time. And my regular job, that's not related to my e-commerce company. Am I thrilled about that? No, but it is for the best. And there are times with the e-commerce company, especially with me dealing with international, there are international players involved in my situation. I'm still unsure about how much to say and how much to not say, because I just don't want, I don't know, just for my own, I just want to keep things close vested, but I know I also want to share things and document things, not just for my own self-indulgence, but also for anyone who may also be aspiring to be an entrepreneur. I hope you all are not expecting these videos to be anything great. These are very amateur, unprofessional videos as far as the startup vlogs, unprofessional videos. There's not going to be very much editing, there's not going to be very much production involved with this. It's very kind of stream of conscience, take it for what it is kind of thing. I do put some thought into it, but not a whole lot. But I'm just explaining my reasonings for things, just keep things very simple. And my reasonings for, at this point now, going back to my regular job full-time, 40 hours a week, is that I did want to make sure I had consistent income coming in. Because I'm not sure how turbulent things may get, and the alternative would be to just have, since I have some saved up, or to save up as much as I can, or how much I think will be necessary to get things off the ground. With my circumstances, it's best to have a source of consistent income coming in, which is where the current job, what that does, while I'm getting things ramped up, getting the e-commerce company ramped up, stabilized, so that I can make a graceful exit from my current job and gracefully walk into this new chapter in my life, if and or when that happens. As opposed to just abruptly quitting or not, I guess taking a more pragmatic approach to things. It does mean having to wake up earlier, stay up later, give up my weekends. But it's only during the rough start part. All the players that I'm dealing with, both domestically here in the States as well as internationally, everything is in place now. It's just a matter of, I guess you could say there's a routine now in place where, though things are still in development, there is still a routine now, and I feel confident that I can work full-time and also get the e-commerce company off the ground. So yeah. But it was nice going back to work full-time. Nice going back to the place that I started at again today. I kind of felt like a celebrity almost. People were kind of, the manager of the department, it mentioned like Evan's the celebrity for the week, that I'm the celebrity for the week, because and it really felt that way as the trainers were taking me and the other new hires through the new hires. I'm not really technically sure if I was considered a new hire, but since I've been there before, but everyone was so kind, and people who I remember, they were glad to see me, and everyone was like, nice to have you back, as opposed to, oh God, it's him again. It's only been about a year since I left this place that I'm currently working at. I was there about a year ago. Interesting to see, a lot of things have not changed, but definitely people who I thought were, some people made less than graceful exits from the company. That was interesting to hear about, and it's not going to be bad as far as I don't think, but it's just, since I'm already familiar with, for the most part, what it is I'm going to be doing, it's just that, I don't know, this is just the way it has to be. It's just the way it has to be, and rather than starting a new job elsewhere, I'd rather just return back to a place I'm already familiar with. Just the familiarity, and already familiar with how to do the job for the most part, except for whatever new changes that have been implemented since I left. I like the familiarity, and everyone was so kind to me, and I guess because I left on a good note with everyone, and us nice guys. There's still a shot for us, you know. We don't always. There are some perks to being a good person, and I think many of you out there who are like me know what that means when you're someone who's always gotten kind of like the short end of the stick, or at least felt that way, that you got the short end of the stick. There are perks to being a good person and being on good terms with people, and I'm going off on a tangent there, but because I was so readily welcome back, you know. And there are times with the e-commerce company that so the different time zones, and there may be times where I may not be able to really do much of anything because I have to get a hold of someone, a distributor, for example, in Europe or in China, and you know, it's business hours here in the States, but it's night or it's very, very early in the morning there, and we're dealing with different time zones and things of that nature. So I would rather be preoccupied with something else. So that's what this job does. And the meat and potatoes of my resume is customer service. So that's I guess that's kind of the downer with it being a customer service rep position, having to deal with being the first point of contact with people who may be angry, or who may be a wide range of people. Just dealing with people, period. So which can kind of, after 8 hours or after 40 hours a week, that's probably for the best.